Barbados, get up. Good morning. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
It's Friday, December 20th. Morning, Barbados. So good to have you with us on another Friday. It's not just any Friday, though. It's the Friday before Christmas. That means there's lots happening, and we're going to get you in the mood if you're not there yet. I'm not sure there's any Barbadian who's not ready for Christmas. Hey, I'm Tisha Hines. I'll be here with you until 8 o'clock this morning, along with the crew, of course. They keep us flowing. Join, watch us, and follow on social media. We are wherever socials are found. And of course, Morning Barbados is proudly sponsored by Jordan's Supermarket. So make sure you head out to the 4 locations today to get the very best of everything they have to offer. Jordan Supermarket, 2 locations in Bridgetown, Fairchild Street and Baxter's Road, up north in Speightstown, and of course on the west coast at Fitz Village. They're encouraging you to eat and win all this Christmas season. All you have to do is spend $50 or more in cash. You'll get an entry form, fill it out, drop it in. The box is provided, and you could be a lucky winner every single week. They're offering you not only television sets, large television sets, but an opportunity to win $200 shopping vouchers as well. So make Jordan Supermarket your number one choice. Now, we wanted to start today by talking about something very, very important. Of course, around this time of year, it feels as though people often get sick more, or there are lots more challenges health-wise. So we want to make sure that we're prepared for any eventuality. For that reason, we have Dr. the Most Honorable Corey Ford, Director of Clinical and Diagnostic Services at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, joining us this morning to talk a little bit more about preparing for the holiday season. So good morning to you, Dr. Ford. Good to have you with us.
Good morning. It's a real pleasure to be here, and I take the opportunity to wish all Barbadians season's greetings, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. I don't expect to be on in the near future, so Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope that that the year coming will bring lots of blessings to your life.
All right, that's beautiful stuff. Now, the National Blood Collecting Center has relocated to the QEH Belleville Annex.
Yes.
And we want to take the opportunity today to encourage people to get out and give blood. Why is it important for people to give blood, especially at this time of year?
I'll tell you something. First, I'd like to say that I just want to congratulate and thank all the members who are involved in blood collecting at the Blood Collecting Center. And they have moved as we try to do some remediation in the building which they were at, which is really right there next to the Sir Winston Scott. They've moved over to the Belleville Annex. Blood donations at this time of the year obviously fall off. People are busy and they hustle and bustle, but what I would tell people is that this is certainly a general need throughout the entire year. So I'm not asking people to run down to today or tomorrow or whenever to try to give blood, but to remember that during this period, there's some people sometimes who are irresponsible sometimes, or sometimes accidents happen and people may require blood, and if the levels are not up to scratch, within the facility, then obviously that impairs what we can do certainly to prevent deaths in individuals. I just want to encourage Barbadians to do that. To donate blood is like a gift. So people wrap gifts in a present. This is a different level of gift, not only for older people, for younger people, for kids who may even require blood donations. And really anybody can attempt to give blood donations. Of course, there's screening processes and there's a whole platform of things that will have to be gone through. But we just really would like Barbadians to really consider this, especially at this time of year. We often see a fall off in people going to donate blood, but also will take the opportunity while I speak to thank all of those who are regular blood donors. And it's good to know what your blood type is. That's another thing, another way of figuring that particular part out, because all blood types are not equal. And of course, There's some people with some very rare blood types that you like to know who is your friend on island that could donate if you wish to have donations. But as I say that, I think I need to probably say as well that people enjoy the Christmas season, and so to be responsible in their eating and responsible in things to do, responsible in their drinking, because we often find a lot of accidents, etc. on the road resulting from these sort of events. And I really want to encourage Barbadians as they go through this holiday season. There's a lot of excitement on the road, and I said on my Instagram recently that, you know, as we really go through this particular period, I really hope there not to be a lot of violence and anger and those sort of hostilities we were seeing earlier during the year, but to really work together as a people during this particular period.
Absolutely. Are there any special requirements or restrictions when it comes to giving blood? I know, you know, we hear all types of things. There are lots of myths and so on going around. So what do we need to know?
Well, there are general lots of myths. There's a general tick sheet that the guys certainly will go through. I always say, always before you do something like this, obviously consult with your good regular physician before you donate. Obviously, if people's blood counts are originally low or they have certain infectious diseases, they wouldn't be allowed to donate blood to the facility. People often talk, say, look, if you have tattoos, you can't donate. But of course, it has to do with relation between tattoos and some infectious diseases as well. So there are many different parameters. Some people may have some blood diseases, which may not allow them certainly to donate blood. But the best way to find out if you can be a donor is to attempt to do that. So I advise you can call, certainly in the hospital, call the blood collecting, and find out their need. And I think you should really go based on that at this particular point. You're not asking for people to rush to go to donate blood at this point, overwhelm our system. And we have particular opening hours, which I'm sure you will kindly share with the public. But again, this is a great gift for Barbados for you to give to somebody you might not even know. And you know what? You might end up saving their life. And as I believe in life is, when you do something good for somebody, it will come straight back at you, but in another corner.
All right, so remember, the National Blood Collecting Center has relocated to the QEH Belleville Annex, located at the corner of 6th Avenue over at Belleville. So it's Monday to Friday, 8 to 1:30, 8 a.m. to 1:30, and Saturdays, 8 to 11. So remember, as we approach the busy holiday, you want to make sure that you go out in the early and give blood. Or the number there, 436-6450, that of course is the QEH, but you can get them at 6343, 6343. Another major thing, Dr. Ford, is the medication delivery service, which a lot of people depend on, and has become, one of the bright sparks of the hospital. That is being suspended over the holiday service, holiday season. Tell us about that.
Yes, so I think the home delivery system was really a unique thing that came about during COVID, and thanks to my colleagues at the hospital for really pushing that during that period, fellow directors. What I would say is we're suspending, I think, from the 24th, 25th, and 26th. We're giving people the opportunity, obviously, to send in their online prescriptions or their call prescriptions, and to try to get them to people by the 23rd. This is a brief suspension, and then that we'll pick it back up after. Of course, we're going to have a lot of stuff coming. I always want to encourage Barbadians, don't wait till the last minute. There's one thing about us, we're usually last minute people. Don't wait till the last minute to have this done, but to really get in your orders so we can get them to you in a timely fashion. And I just want to also take the opportunity while I'm at this, is for all of you who may not know about the home delivery system, I can't understand how you wouldn't know, to really sign into this. And it's very helpful, especially if you're busy at work. You have to get your medication for your grandma or grandpa or auntie or what's not. You can get that medication delivered right to your doorstep for a real minimal cost by the persons who are supplying it. And the hospital doesn't gain financially from it. But of course, people have to deliver. They will have minimal cost. I think it's about $10 or so.
Are there any alternative options for people who depend on the delivery service but need it for the holiday season? Yeah. They want to get ahead.
Yeah, so the QH pharmacy will still be open up to that period. So they still have access there. So there's no denying of access at all to any health care. But I think it goes back to the point I always make, that everybody has to take responsibility. You always say this every time we come at this show. Sound like a stuck record. You have to take responsibility for your health. And I think part of that taking of responsibilities also, and people recognizing, don't wait till the last day of medication, or don't wait to really order ahead. It's really a 3-day period, so it's certainly not that great, but of course we've already gotten a lot of orders, and people have recognized obviously it's going to be a holiday, as it is. This is nothing abnormal. During holidays the same thing happens, but we really want to break the floor, because it's like 2 days or so that they may be impacted. So we thought it would be reasonable to remind people to do that.
Absolutely. And talking about kind of getting ahead of things and staying responsible and not taking everything at face value, last time you were here, someone took a video of you here,
oh boy,
and they added a voice and put some serious disinformation out. It's downright criminal. And the video has been shared around on social media. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like, as you mentioned, there are some people who don't necessarily look behind because they see technology and they think this is as it looks. It must have been quite alarming for you to see something like that. First of all, it was talking about you have a remedy for some NCD or something like that.
Yeah, for hypertension. What I would say is I at the time, especially with my sister, who actually called me. I was in South Africa, and she tracked me down. Internet there is not great, but she tracked me down and said, hey, there's this thing, and I'm like, I have no idea any about it. I really want to dissociate myself on this program with this, and I recognized that they actually used a clip from Mornin Barbados and EI. And I think you might think my concern might be one way, but my actual concern is actually for the elderly people or older people or people who suffer with hypertension, who might say, oh, look, Dr. Ford is saying this, or is this product, and I can put my credit card in and purchase this. Let's be honest with you. Anybody who knows me, that's my major concern, is for those individuals not to be caught up by this. And I use the opportunity to tell Barbadians, you got to be careful. Go back to your primary physician. If somebody's trying to sell you something and it sounds odd or you're not sure, go back and speak to your primary physician, that person who knows your hypertension levels, that person who knows been managing you for many years. Please go back to those individuals, those healthcare personnel, and get the appropriate advice as to whether some of these products are there. This is one of, I believe, many things that may happen across the system. It just happens to be, I just happen to be a doctor to be
all right, so let's look at the video, and I'm going to teach you something production-wise. If you look at this video, you'll see that if we could put the audio in, his lips are not going at all with what
listen to me until
you are hearing.
Because in just
so
a
if
minute,
you look at the video,
I will tell you about a method that eliminates hypertension at
you can
home
see
in
his
just 30
AI.
seconds.
The lips are moving,
By using
but
this simple method at home,
it looks
you will be able
weird.
to
So you have to
normalize
question
your
these
blood
things.
pressure once and for all, and never worry about it again. Lead an active and healthy lifestyle without restricting your diet or activities. Forget about the consequences of hypertension. They will never affect you again. Spend quality time with family and friends, enjoying a full life. Stop wasting thousands on ineffective hypertension medications that only harm you. According to research from the University of Cardiology, the truth...
Okay, so if you look at it, you can see, first of all, the accent is all wrong. So if you see something and it doesn't seem right, you definitely want to look into it, but that is definitely not Dr. Ford's voice.
And that's crazy. What I would say is if I did research for 25 years, I probably started primary school, give it my current age. So that's actually, but you know, like I said before, my heart, I feel very bad about it. I know that these things will happen, and you know, they can happen again. But I'm just really want to really tell Barbadians, it might be this, it might be something else. Please be careful with these sort of things online. They're going to become more and more prevalent, especially in the era of AI.
Yeah, just be observant. If something looks weird, because that looks incredibly weird, don't just take it at face value. Your final message. I know that we have a challenge with NCDs in Barbados, and at this time of year, people tend to overindulge. So your final message to Barbadians as we go into this final weekend and into Christmas 2024.
Okay. My final message to persons is it may be 2 or 3 days where you're saying, oh, it's just 2 or 3 days. Don't forget your medications, to take your medications, because people forget about medications around Christmas. Be smart in how you indulge. You can be happy, you can make healthy foods during the Christmas period and still do well. Watch your diabetes control, watch your hypertension control, and of course, after the Christmas season, don't forget your friendly follow-up with your regular physicians. And this is important because all of this impacts what we might sometimes see in the emergency department, a flood of strokes, a flood of people with heart attacks. These sort of things often happen because people go a little bit above and beyond, and we really encourage people. That puts pressure on the system, which is already pressured. So I really want to encourage them. And then the other part, which people don't talk about a lot during this period, is don't forget Granny. I know, you know me, Granny and Grandpa, because some of them may have dementia, some of them may not be there. Don't forget them at home, you know, and forget them. Make them be a part of the whole process of your Christmas celebrations. Like people sometimes become enticed with themselves during this period and forget about giving to others or helping others around them, even their own families and people in the neighborhoods. Look out for each other during this period. That's my final word.
All right, well, best wishes to you as well, Dr. Ford. Thank you for coming in and sharing with us. Remember, blood donation services available Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and then on Saturdays from 8 to 11 o'clock. And they can answer all the questions that you want by calling the main PBX at the QEH, 436-6450. The extension is 6343. Give the gift of blood this season. Time for a break here on Morning Barbados. When we come back, there's a guy trying to Bajanize the UK, and we've been following him quite closely online. He's here. I don't see any food, but we'll talk about that after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
year or so and not seen anything from Bajanese. So good to have you with us, Ricardo.
Hi, good morning. Good morning
Good
to you, and
morning.
good morning to every beautiful Bajan out there, near and far. And from the time when the city face, I want to hear the voice, want to know who it is. Is he sauce eating, cuckoo whipping, 246 rapid, Mount Game brandy, drinking basically moving Bajan boss. And I want to wish everybody out there a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
All right, good stuff. So let's kind of rewind a little bit and talk about how you got into cooking. At what time did you recognize that you like cooking? I realized that you said that after school you went to Ben Skin's cooking school, and that's where it kind of started.
Right. So before the Ben Skin, well, in my household, you had to be an independent individual, you know, because after my father passed away, my mother was...
13 or so.
Right, at 13.
Yeah.
My mother was raising me and my two sisters on she own, and she was working 2 jobs. She was she had a fish stall in Baxter's Road, the original fish fry, and then she was doing some private nursing. And you know, you gotta get in the morning, mom and dad, you gotta fry your own eggs. That's how you can start doing your little breakfast something. And then I upgraded on Sunday to be a part of the Sunday food. So my job now was to cut out all of the coleslaw. Don't put the mayonnaise in on there yet, just cut it up. And I start from there, and gradually, my mother trusts me a little bit more, and I get my hands in the kitchen.
So what's the first, you know, in Barbados, when you can make a Sunday meal is when you kind of got clear. So when's the first time that mom said, okay, I'll entrust you with the job of cooking the family's Sunday meal?
Right. Well, I think it was a day where my sister was sick. I think she had a cold or something like that there, and she was in bed. So she's usually the sous chef. So when she was outside of that, you know, my mother looked at me and said, look, it's your time to step up now. So that's when it happened there. Yeah,
so, but you elevated it to a different level because you then moved into working, first of all, you know, as a part of the wait staff, and then you got into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Talk about that foray from your mom's kitchen into hospitality.
Right. So when I was younger, when, as I say, my father passed away and stuff like that, I was going through a little bit of a rough period in my life, you know, adolescence. You lost your idol, you're trying to figure out where you go next and what's happening and all of that. But my mother sat down, she talked to me and she said to me, let me tell you something, your father was going to be a great man and he had great things in store for you. You know, you need to change your life, you need to sort yourself out. And I'm thinking, so what can I do? You know, we're really good at, I learned all kinds of trade, tiling, plumbing, auto body repairs, and I was never interested in none of them. And then my sister used to work inside of the hotel. She used to work at Amaze down in Spice Down. So I said, no, well, let me try this here and follow Shirley and then take it after that. And then I went Ben Skin and it all start from there. And I was so good at it. Ben Skin said to me, listen, usually you're going to be here for 2 years. He said, the way how you excel in this profession, what I can do for you, I can give you a job attachment in 6 months. All you need to do is go up there and make sure you secure the interview. I went up there in 2009, Casuarina, in the Gap, and I got the job.
Yeah, and then you moved up the ranks pretty quickly, even
very fast
in the restaurant.
I was a commis waiter for about 3 weeks, and then after that, Miss Bessie, let me tell you something, go and take some orders. So take your order, serve all your people and stuff. I start handling 10 to 12 tables by myself, and then I get kind of bored because as a kind of person, I always got to be stimulated. So I look at the bar, and I said, well, I could do that here too. Because I learned that at Ben Skin. I went to the bar manager, which was Sheldon, a guy named Sheldon. I said, Mr. Sheldon, I want cross-train in the bar. He said, yeah? He said, well, best thing I want to let you go, you know, you're one of your best workers. I said, I can talk to best man, I could do a little bit of both. And then best said, okay, do your thing, I'm holding back nobody. And then I went in the bar from there. And in the bar now is where I think now my personality excel to tremendous heights. Because then you in front of the guests in a different setting, where they're not eating, they're drinking. And every when they start drinking, they want to have a party. So the main thing what I do is, I start to do beach parties in the hotel and stuff like that there. And all was going good.
At what stage did you decide that you were going to immigrate? You were going to go to England?
UK? Well, to be honest with you, I never had in my mind that I would ever left Barbados and go nowhere and live. Because I had no reason to do that. But I met a beautiful lady in the hotel. She was a friend of my best friend at the time. and they used to come back. So I used to always see she, man. We'll say hello, we'll go, all these things, do regular stuff, but I would have never taken it no further than that. And this one night, I asked you to dance. And that night now, I realized, okay, I like this girl.
All right, so we got cue Uncle Barry's what one dance can do then.
Exactly. And then, you know, we get into a relationship. And she was supposed to spend 3 weeks here or something like that. And then it ended up turning into 8 months. And she mother called and she said, oh, you gotta come back home because people must think, oh, what happened to she to be here? She or nothing. So who's this guy? She went back overseas and she gave me a call one day and she said to me, she's pregnant. She got a child on the way and stuff. I said, well, you never tell me. Or she said she didn't know until she started to, you know, get morning sickness and survivor. And I was talking to my mother and then I had to make the decision, okay, let me go over here because I want to actually be a part of my children's life. You know, my father was very big on family, very family oriented. And he always tell me, listen, you know, you always got to take care of responsibilities. The children never asked to be here, you put them here. So you got to make sure that you do right by them. So I did a trip in 2015 for 2 weeks. But when I get there, it was cold. So as soon as I get there, I got out with and I said, listen, I can't. I come right back home. But as soon as I get back home now, I spend a low 4 weeks and like that. And I went to China and I said, look, I need to go back again, you know? And I book again and I repeat that process for a little while. I didn't get to see my first son birth. That still haunt me to this day. But I got 2 children, so the second one I was there for that and make sure that I would never miss that type of thing again. But I don't know if I want to see it again. But anyway. Right, so.
But that's a really good story, and it's wonderful that, you know, you keep going back to, you know, what your father wanted, and that shows that he was a really major part of your life and your thinking and what you did.
Yeah.
And I think there's a great message there for young people who might be looking, who might be having challenges or acting out, going through adolescence. But you were able to turn it around by finding something that you're passionate about. Yeah. So you carried on in the hotel sector in the UK for a while. Mm-hmm. And then you decided to get a food truck.
Yeah. So how that come about now, when I moved over to England, I went straight into the restaurant world because all I know was hospitality at that time. And then I went into a seafood restaurant and learned them ways. And then I left there, I went to Anymore, which is a kind of Pan-Asian restaurant, and I learned them ways. I spent 3 months in the Italian, and I learned Italian food as well. And then after that, I got a job as a head chef in a Caribbean shop, but it was all Jamaican food. Because in London, before I come about, everything was Jamaican food, right? And a lot of people didn't have an idea about what Bajan food is or how it really tastes or nothing like that. And I was working one day and I said to myself, you know what? I gain enough knowledge right now at this point that I could start my own little thing. I always had the idea in the back of my head from the time I was a little boy. And I went to the guy and I said, listen, no disrespect or nothing, but I can give my 2-3 weeks notice, you know? And I quit my job right there. I get home, my wife said to me, listen, you know, next month the bills got paid though. So you made this irrational decision. I know for this. I know to make a decision and I think about it after. So you made this decision, how you can pay the bill? I said, don't worry about that. Father God got me as a God-fearing person. So I put everything in his hand and then it worked out. I didn't buy the food truck right away. I started with a gazebo, 5 foot by 5 foot gazebo, buy some equipment, put in there, and get myself out there into some markets and some festivals and stuff and build my customer base first.
All right, what are some of the first foods you decided that you had to go your, because it's Bajanize is the whole title that you're going with. So you know the major Bajan foods you got to go with, and Bajans, if you want to talk about authentic Bajan food, has to taste good.
Yeah.
So what are some of the first foods you had to tackle?
Sauce is the main thing.
But you'd made these dishes before?
Yeah, I made these dishes before with my mom. Yeah. And cuckoo, no lumps. I sure you ain't got no lumps in there at all. And my mother always like plenty of okras, so I adapt that way. I put plenty of okras in there. You know the regulars, the baked chicken, the macaroni pie, fish cakes. Fish cakes just fly, fast. People love fish cakes up there.
So where you set up in London?
Walton Store Market, that's in East 17. And it's a popular market. Everybody know about it. You know, from in the 80s, it's been around for. It's the longest market in Europe.
Is it difficult to source the things you need, the okras, the parts of the pig for the sauce that Bajans love and so on?
Right. So when it comes down to the poultry, that's simple. The veggies and things, that's another simple factor. But what I find difficult is the ingredients that I love to use. You know, the ingredients that are inside of my mother cupboard was hard to source. So I started going from one shop in South London and going to one in North London, basically for a little this and a certain type of curry that I want to use. Then I find as I go and I met more awareness to Bajan food, then I find that there was a few people that was doing the little products, and then I make a contract with one of these guys, and then they get a few things, but it's on a small scale.
Now, what are Bajans telling you when they show up to the food truck for your services? Because I've seen the response. You know, I've seen how you present your food, very professional, very, very Bajan, and you know, you can't miss it.
Yeah.
If only for the colors, the way you have it laid out.
Yeah. Well, the first impression what people know is when they see the videos and how I always market it, put the comment behind it and stuff like that there, it's kind of attract people. So the first thing in the mind people be wondering, I wonder if it tastes the way how it look, you know? And you know, Bajan people, we love to research before we go and eat food from anybody. So somebody will call somebody and say, you tried that Bajan shot in Walden stuff? Yeah, my hand tastes real good, gonna want to check you. So right, that's what it's on. So by the time they come down there, they already got high expectations in mind, and it's meet now with the personality and the food, and not only that, the hospitality. Because the market is outside market, but what I try to do is I brought all these things to London.
All right, I love that. Now, you received an Enterprise Achievement Award for the work that you're doing, so congratulations on that. So you're being recognized in England as well for the good food, the good, sweet, good up Bajan food.
Alongside getting my children, that is the proudest moment that I ever had in London. And it was all by a surprise, because give thanks for the Deputy High Commissioner, Mr. Mackie Holder, and the High Commissioner. And I was invited to the gala, the first gala that they had over there. And I was saying to myself, okay, we can go and do some fine dining. We can drink some champagne and chill out. But I had no idea that they was doing awards and stuff like that. So when he started talking about, oh, there's the fella here, and he personally granted me the award alongside a guy called the Singing Man. And I get so emotional. Wow. I cry twice when I get married, and my mother told me when I was a baby. When I get caught something, I don't cry, but the tears start to set up.
Listen, he's very drama, you know. Make sure you go follow him on Instagram. What's the handle again?
On IG, you can follow me at Bajanice_Caribbean. I repeat, that's IG, Bajanice_Caribbean. On TikTok, it's just Bajanice. On Facebook, it's Bajanice as well. If you don't want to call my phone or want to WhatsApp me, the business English number is +44 7506 745799.
All right, so all that number and stuff, but make sure you check him out so you can, as he said, taste his hand.
Yeah, taste my hand.
But congratulations on all you're doing. I understand that you have a short documentary about your life, how you've been able to kind of move it and how you're sharing Barbados with the world. So we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
You're going to be here for a little while, so you still have some time. Come back next time. Not be too long hands.
Come out
and do something.
Yeah, I will.
All right?
100%. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
so he's going to Bajan Barbados. Congratulations to him, and look up for the face again, because he definitely has to show up next time with some food. It's time for a break. When we come back, we're talking to you about Amaze. Their 14th anniversary is here. Today is the day. Ryan is in the house. We're going to tell you more after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it. Bajan to the bone. Weekdays, right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise your
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
It's time to amaze you. That means you know who is here. Ryan Boyce, Public Relations and Marketing Representative of Amaze. Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Happy
Today is the day.
anniversary.
Thank you. Today is the day.
Today
it starts
is
today,
the day.
guys.
14 years.
14 years,
I can hardly
absolutely.
believe
Yeah.
that Amaze is celebrating a 14th anniversary. And I said this before, considering I remember the first one.
We're not that old, you know, but we aging with grace, all right? And what I want to say, along with part of our celebrations, I want to shout out yet again the QC boys, the cricket team, the Amaze QC cricket team for winning the BCA, BPW, CCUL Schools Under 19 competition. And they are going to be there today to celebrate with us, right? And I'm encouraging everybody capitalize today, because today starts it. Like you said, it's going to be busy weekend, busy next week with the 3 holidays inside of there. But our sale continues right up till January. So after you do all your shopping and everything, you can still pop over by Amaze and get some benefits as well.
Absolutely.
too,
We started
you know?
talking about health and how important it is to kind of stock up for the upcoming long Christmas break and into the new year. We lose a few days in there to for good reason to the holidays, but you want to make sure that if you're taking medication or if you want to get in a good mood for the new year, that you head on into Amaze and get ready for that. But today is all about celebrating.
Celebration, correct.
Yeah? Are people there already, Ryan?
I don't want to give. Come and find out. Come and find out. Hint, hint, right? And what I'll tell you is that we do have enough meals for the persons who've been there waiting, so that they can, you know, get some pilau, some fish cakes, some really good food, ice cream for the children, snow cone as well, entertainment as well. And, you know, this is a wholesome activity, and that's why we celebrate inside of there. Along with that, we get our blood pressure checked, because, you know, somebody stress out somebody for the whole year. Come and get your blood pressure checked. Come and get your cholesterol checked, so that you can go into the new year saying, okay, yeah, I have to monitor this. Maybe I take a little bit of that. And you know what? Yeah, I can satisfy myself that I'm on a good path. Along with that, we also have, like I said, the real stuff. The real arginine, the real mosquito patch, the stuff for prostate care, TGI-10. We have the real things from your skin, so from the outside all the way to the inside. Your lungs, your liver, your heart, kid, everything that we got there for big people, for little people. And you know what? We even have the gift wrap paper as well, so that you can put it in and put it under the Christmas tree.
Oh, that's beautiful. So it's the 14th anniversary celebration.
That's right.
And customer appreciation, which is what you can expect to go on in and get that specially requested pilau and all of the other wonderful things that Ryan told us about. There's also going to be 20% store-wide, which is
correct.
very important.
That's the whole weight of the thing, because at this time we understand, and you've been hearing it, persons have been crying out and says it's a little bit of a tension, a little bit of that. We do have the discount, and we have also been giving hampers and gifts as our give back as well to the community, because we do hear persons and we want to say, you know, hang in there. Here's a little token. We also have some fruits and vegetables, so that they can have a little something to go back home and cook a little something as well. So yes, we provide breakfast and lunch and those sorts of things, but you can pick up some cucumbers, some potatoes, some okras, and that sort of thing that you can take home for the children. And that eases it a little bit. You know,
and it's about teaching a man to fish.
Yes.
If you're selling wonderful products that get people healthy,
yes.
It lends to reason that you would assist them in picking the right things to be able to eat, to stay healthy as well.
Absolutely.
Now, in addition to all that's happening with the food and the excitement, there will be lots of entertainment.
You know, I've been trying to get this young lady to come across and sing a little bit of a Christmas song for us so that you can enjoy. You know, they'll come to see you and support you. And you know, imagine you're next along to Kian, I Am Amaze, John Yard, Krista J. Paul, the Steel Pan guys, even the Dancing Argentine man. I'm sure you guys can see this young lady here come along and do a little jingle as well too, you know, and spreading that Christmas cheer on our Customer Appreciation Day. You know, it is important that we're family. And that's one of the things that we're sharing with everyone inside of there. And we want to make sure to let you know there's also some stuff that persons who are diabetic, they can try without spiking their blood sugar as well. So we have that inside of there that is brand new this year, and they can come over and try it. Along with, of course, your moringa tea, your black seed oil, those sorts of things as well. You know, bring the children along because we do have toys. And like I said, 20% discount for everything in the store except the tiles, except the windows and the doors. From the time you come right through, everything that you set your eye on for posture care, for if you want to have some pets as well, if you're still getting your last minute lights in place and that sort of thing, yes, we do have discounts for those persons. And you can prep. Now is the time to capitalize on holding some stuff so that it leads you into the new year as well.
I know there's some people who reach out to you from outside of Barbados as well. We have lots of viewers from outside of Barbados, and they're wondering, how can I get my hands on these products from Amaze?
Yes, so we are on Amazon.com. And you just go to Amazon.com and you look for @AmazeMe and you'll find us. Additionally, we are on all the social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube as well. So you can see our videos and the benefits of using our products inside of there. So persons, you know, a simple Google and you'll find all of the stuff there from Amaze. And we do shipping and handling to persons within the Caribbean and beyond as well.
And it's at Amaze.
That's correct.
So you go your on Insta and ATAMAZE. Quite simple to go with that. Remember, this sale is a 14-day sale.
14-day sale. So it's starting today. Starting today.
Yes?
Hint, hint.
The 14 days of Amaze.
Yes, and we want to make sure that everybody know that they can benefit, right? Just bring a friend along. You don't have to come at 9 o'clock. You can come at 10 o'clock. You can come at 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, right up to 8 o'clock this evening. We'll be there. We're looking forward to see every single one of you. The whole of Barbados is invited, and we know that there are quite a few persons visiting Barbados as well too. Yes, you are also invited, and you know, now is the time that we can give back to our customers and celebrate with us at Amaze and enjoy some good entertainment as well, along with DJ Wendell Weeks. And what I must say, we do start with a word of prayer because we have to say thanks, because all through this time, the ups and downs, we are still grateful, and we have to say thanks to our Almighty God for allowing us to see another year. All right, so I want to make sure another invitation, we're inviting this young lady here, our hostess, to come across to Amaze, you know, to share with us maybe a song. I don't know if your viewers have a voting system. Are you going to be singing, Ryan? I am amazed. Your turn now.
Are you going to be singing, Ryan?
I'm going to sing with everybody.
See, he's here trying to set me up, you know, because he said I'm going to come and sing, but I don't hear you. I don't hear you saying that you're going to sing too. Maybe we can do a duet.
A duet, you know.
Yes.
And I'm sure our customers would appreciate this as well too. And you know what we must do is I'll invite our camera guys along to make sure they capture this to say yes, on our 14th anniversary, this is what happened as well. And I'm sure our customers will join in and sing with us too, you know.
Oh yeah, you can call them up if you have any questions. 420-7809. The website is at AmazeMe.
Yes,
you know, at Amaze.com, Instagram at AmazeMe. You can check them out online. Everything you need in store, 20% off store-wide. It's a big sale, and it's going to run right up until the 8th of January.
That's right.
Starting today. Most importantly, they go from this morning right through to this evening, celebrating this big 14th anniversary with a 14-day sale.
That's right.
So that in and of itself is amazing. Carols on Pan, Pastor John Yard, saxophonist Kofi Jilks, Kian Walters will be there amazing you with her beautiful song, I Am Amazed. Krista J. Paul, the Amaze Dancing Arginine Man.
Right.
Worship dancers are going to be there as well. Plus Smileys, snow cones, dairy-free ice cream, lollies,
right.
you name it. It's going to be an amazing time. Thank you for coming in, Ryan.
Thank you so much.
Always great to have you, and I definitely will pass by.
Bless you. Bless you. Thank you.
I'm not sure about the singing, guys, but I promise I will pass by. So happy anniversary.
Thank you so much.
From the entire Morning Barbados and Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation family. We appreciate that you have been a strong partner with us for these 14 years and continue to be.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, time for another break here on Morning Barbados, but we have lots more coming. Merry Christmas. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
94.7 FM with the kind compliments of Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited and the Cut and Drive Network brings live coverage of Cricket West Indies Home Series October 31st to December 19th. Join the action, brought to you by Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited. Live safe, live...
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you indeed. It's 7:02 and time for an update of the news. I'm Tisha Hines. The Rehabilitation and Physiotherapy Wing of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital is set for major refurbishment work starting next October. Maria Holder, founder of the Maria Holder National Memorial Trust, Christopher Holder, SCM FMC, says the trust will be funding the construction work, which, when completed, will improve the efficiency of the unit. He made the announcement during the handing over ceremony of 2 ambulances donated by the trust to the Barbados Ambulance Service.
With yourselves to in fact, I've got it here, to refurbish and extend part of the hospital at Martindale's Road. Here is a plan, we can show it later. Before you ask me, I have no costs for it yet, but we have committed and agreed for that extension to the hospital and that refurbishment of that area. So again, part of our mantra, what we believe in is helping those in greatest need, and this is an area which is clearly lacking in its efficiency. We will make that happen for you, Neil, for the people of Barbados.
Now, the state-of-the-art ambulances were brought in by NASCO. NASCO's managing director, Roger Hill, says the company has established the services of Bushy Park Driving Academy to provide an instructor to train ambulance drivers.
Going to be doing this training, I believe, in January and February of 2025. So it's important because there's so many factors out there that drivers face in driving ambulances. An ambulance is not something that you need to be driving at 120 miles an hour. You need to be driving, 80 kilometers, 90 kilometers with a clear path. But sometimes many things get in your way that cause an issue. We see it because we see damage from time to time.
Now, more than 250 Nature's Discount customers have won prizes through a competition to observe the country's 25th anniversary this year. That should be the company's 25th anniversary this year. And 2 customers received their grand prizes during a presentation ceremony that was held at the Hilton Hotel, which was one of the sponsors of the anniversary competition. Marketing assistant Crystal Russell says Navindra Singh, who placed second, won a dinner for 2 at the Hilton Resort, while Margot Clark won the grand prize of a staycation for 2 at Hilton.
On Barbados, up until the Elf on the Shelf promotion, we had a lot of fun. It was engaging. Everyone enjoyed the activities. It was fun. Hope all of you had seen this, all of the races and the in-stores events. I want to say to all of our sponsors, Hilton Barbados Resort, Nature's Craft, Run Barbados, BTMI, CBC, Starcom Network, It's Barbados, and our marketing team.
Now, an animal rights activist is calling for proper procedures to be followed when dealing with stray dogs. The call from founder of Action for Animals, Gail Hunt, who says there is legislation in place, but it is not enforced. She says Barbados is a part of the United Nations where there are animal welfare mandates in place. In 2019, the Convention for Animal Health and Welfare was drafted, and the legislation should be heard at the UN General Assembly in 2029 or before. But Ms. Hunt says Barbados cannot wait that long to implement or enforce the law.
I would like to see us start before then. You know, I'd like to see us actually, because we have the legislation in place already. I would like to see us now working more cohesively, because that's all it takes. It is obviously when a report's made, who's the report made to? You know, animal control officer deal with dogs only. So if somebody wants to deal with animal cruelty related to horses, a monkey, or livestock, who do they go to? Once they've gone to that department, what is the process? You know, and then once the department deals with it, then where does it go? Does it go to the court? Is the person fined? How is it investigated? There doesn't seem to be any kind of like cohesiveness, and this is where it falls apart.
Further, Ms. Hunt is urging people to be responsible when giving pets as gifts for Christmas.
Comes with responsibility. It's about is this person going to be aware that this is a 15-year, 12-year, 15-year commitment? Who is going to be responsible, you know, because you can't expect a 10-year-old child to be responsible, you know, because children, they go through changes, they go through puberty and all kinds of physiological, psychological changes. So it's too much to expect them even, well, this is your dog, I expect you to. They're not going to. They go through phases, they're not going to be able to. So somebody in the family, even though the dog might be, give it a gift to the child, has to be responsible for that dog.
Well, in sports, West Indies went crashing to a 60-run defeat, and a women's T20 International Series loss to host India when the third and final match concluded at the Patel Sports Academy in Mumbai yesterday. Chasing a target of 218, the Windies women fell short on 157 for 9. Chanel Henry top scored with 43, with Deandra Doughton adding 25 and captain Hayley Matthews 22. Radha Yadav picked up 4 for 29. Earlier, West Indies women won the toss and sent the Indian women into bat, who posted an imposing 217 for 4. Skipper Mahendra top scored with 77. That included 13 fours and a 6, while player of the match Risha Ghosh added 54. Here are the highlights.
India leading edge. Is this the first wicket? Kiana Joseph takes it. Lovely. Yeah, lazy.
The teams will now face each other in the first of 3 one-day internationals coming up on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Windies men will try to avoid their series sweep by Bangladesh tonight when the play in the third and final T20 international at Arnasville in St. Vincent happens. Play begins at 8 o'clock live on MCTV's ESPN channel 308 and also on our radio station 94.7 FM. We have a full package of news coming your way at 12 noon here on CBC TV 8, or if you're on the move, as I suspect you will be, on this first approaching weekend just before Christmas, tune into The World at 1 on our radio stations. It's time for a break. When we come back, we're shopping with Standard and powered by Flow. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
All right, welcome back. It's time for the Jingle and Win competition. It's the Jingle and Win everyday giveaway with the compliments of Standard Distribution and powered by Flow. What do we have today? Well, a Hamilton Beach cast aluminum cookware set with removable handles, and this is a beautiful 7-piece set. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. So this is what's up for grabs. That's one of your possible gifts. We are also offering you this wonderful piece that you can put on your center table or side tables or what have you. It's a diffuser. It'll also keep the room smelling wonderful. And we're offering you these double picture frames, very beautiful double picture frames that you can win as well. So all you have to do is answer the question correctly. It's a very simple question and you could win. Pick one of the numbers and you can win. Jingle all the way and win. Just about 15 minutes now after 7 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and share that question. You call us on 228-5562 or 228-5563 and you could be a lucky winner. So here is your question. How do you say Merry Christmas in Spanish? Come on, you guys know. That is so simple and easy. Let's go to the phone lines already because I know somebody must be there. It's that simple. And you could be a lucky winner of this Hamilton Beach cast aluminum cookware set, this beautiful diffuser, or these 2 picture frames to put some gorgeous photos of your family through the Christmas season and beyond. Let's head to the phone line. Good morning to you.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Oh, there's Señor Felicidad.
What was that second part?
I know.
But
I might bite my tongue.
Oh, sing it again. I'll sing it with you. Let's go.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Prospero año y felicidad.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Before you finish, the gentleman that was there, my brother, is his partner in London. My brother who do the wicked cuckoo.
Oh, that's beautiful stuff.
Yes. And I want to meet that gentleman. I might not be able to to pay for the arrangement, but I really fond of him. And I was even calling you to ask you to beg you for it. That day will warm my heart, saying that I lose two of my good friends this month and last month.
You're talking about the
Yes.
You're talking about the wreath?
Yes.
Listen, you know everything that's happening. My goodness. It definitely is a beautiful wreath. So
I was overseas and I used to watch Mornin Barbados every morning.
Thank you. What's your name?
Gail, you know.
Gail Skinner, thank you so much for tuning in. Feliz Navidad is definitely it. So congratulations to you. We will definitely, if the wreath isn't won today, I'll promise it to you, Gail.
Because I rather meet the gentleman though, because if I don't think I feel like that would remind me of my adopted dad, because he loved Christmas, and I would be getting ready to travel to Dominica if he was alive.
All right, so that's Anthony Jordan you're talking about.
Okay.
And we can make that happen as well.
Okay.
So Merry Christmas to you and yours.
The same to you and to each and everyone in Barbados. You all stay safe. Be safe on the road.
Thank you for being a part of Morning Barbados.
God bless.
Pick a number before you go, 1, 2, or 3.
I forgot number 3.
Number 3.
Oh, Lord.
This is number 3. You get the cookware set, my dear.
Oh, to Jesus.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
It truly is a beautiful cookware set. And I know you're going to make the best of it, because if your brother is making cuckoo, it means you help to teach him to turn that
My
cuckoo.
mother was a very good cook and one of the best for the toast makers in Barbados.
So make sure we taste your hand out of this cookware set here.
All right, I will.
All right, have a
bless.
good one. All the best
Thank
for the
you.
season. All right, good stuff. And just like that, Gail walks away with this beautiful set. Compliments of standard distribution on Wildy. Remember, there's weekend shopping all this weekend. Extended opening hours as well. So make it standard for all your choices. Everything you need is all in store. And of course, this is all powered by Flow. We're going to take a break. We were doing some Sunday shopping, and we're going to share some of the secrets with you coming up.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
What are some of the things you would do so you don't harm the environment of Barbados and planet Earth in general?
I would start by not littering myself. I would pick up any garbage in the area, and if I see any people litter, I would tell them not to and pick them up themselves.
I would use more solar energies and wind energy, since we have more sun every day in Barbados.
I would make sure to clean up around me and practice recycling.
I would reduce the amount of fossil fuels and encourage everyone not to litter.
I would drink tap water instead of buying bottled water, and use reusable bottles to reduce the amount of plastic sent to the landfill.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We did some Sunday shopping at Standard with a twist. Check it out. If it's one thing Bajans love, It's the convenience of Sunday shopping, and we have been getting it in at Standard. It's a world where elegance meets the spirit of the season without the weekday hustle and bustle. Explore a curated selection of exquisite pieces, each one a testament of craftsmanship and style. Every item tells a story of sophistication. After the shopping, though, there's little time to cook. So we teamed up with Chef Michelle Smart of Smart Meats, who's come with some great cooking ideas straight from the Standard Show kitchen.
It is not Christmas unless you're doing your Christmas shopping. And today in Standards, I am going to produce quick and easy meals so that when you come from that hustle and bustle of shopping, that you have a nutritious, quick meal that you can eat and still be full without cutting your nutrition wrong this time. So today we're going to do a stir-fry pork and a quick pork cutlet. So the ingredients are crushed red chili. We can use crushed red chili or Scotch bonnet, hoisin sauce, fresh garlic, tricolor sweet peppers, fresh white onions, broccoli, carrots, and fresh ginger. My meat has been marinated in fresh garlic, thyme, marjoram, rosemary, and some olive oil. So we're going to start by heating our pans. I want to get my pans to at least 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we're going to glaze the pan with some olive oil. And then we're going to start by sauteing our vegetables for our stir fry and for our cutlets that goes directly into the hot pan. For the cutlets, if you do the cutlets and you flour them and you panade them, you turn it into a strudel. So you will have something similar to a deep fried pork chop, but it will be a thinly sliced one. So little oil to cover our pan. So we're going to start with our stir fry first. I'm going to put a little ginger in the base of the pan. Hear that pop, that sizzle. Some fresh garlic. Some carrots. Some broccoli. And the peppers. I sweat my vegetables to infuse the flavors of the garlic and the ginger. Until they're a little tender. For the other pan, saying that we're doing the cutlets direct, we just put the cutlets into the pan. And now we will add our julienne pork. As I said before, we're keeping the nutrition up. And if you believe that the meat and veggies aren't enough, you can always do a pot of steamed rice. Julienne pork is basically What we use after we have taken out all our usable products, and these are the trimmings. So at Smart Meats, what we do, our trimmings become edible products. They either go into sausages or we do julienne pork cuts. So we really don't have any wastage at Smart Meats. We find ways to consume all the products that we know that are coming off the whole joint that can turn into something. So for this is all the trimmings after my husband has trimmed up his hams, his roast, his pork shoulders. These are the end cuts. We turn into julienne stir fry, and you can purchase this season or on season. And we also sell we use our fat in our sausages, and we make crackling. So this is ready, quick and easy. So we're adding a little chili flakes. For those who like spice, you can add the chili flakes. For those who don't like spice, you can omit the chili flakes. Then I will finish with my hoisin. You can use hoisin, oyster sauce, and soy sauce. Look how this looks. Alright. To me, hoisin has a little bit fishy scent, and it has a little bit of fishy taste. Oyster, no, it is actually a byproduct with some oyster products in it. The hoisin gives it a Chinese Asian flavor that marries with the chili flakes when you do stir fry. So it complements also the soy sauce. It brings out the soy sauce a little bit more, and it has a sweet finish. If people are doing healthier choices, so with this, it is a healthy low-fat meal, as limited amount of oil as possible, and you can use olive oil to control your saturated fats. So instead of doing the quick and easy fast food venture that we normally tend to do, because we're on the hustle and bustle and shopping, you can do this as a quick meal. 15 minutes tops, prep and cooking. So let's plate and see our finished product. So our cutlets are ready too. So the pork cutlets came off of the leg. So basically my husband cut them, and then we flattened them with the meat hammer, and then he did the seasoning of rosemary. So the leg is a more leaner cut of meat than the shoulder. So all the healthy fanatics that don't like fatty pork, this will be your option here. So you have your pork cutlets, and then you have your vegetable stir fry pork with fresh veggies. So your two quick meal options around this time, and as I said, both can be served with steamed white rice or vegetable rice. Quick and easy. So this is our finished products.
Even the shoppers got a taste.
Quite nice. Delicious.
Elevate your holiday spirit at Standard, where every detail is designed to inspire and enchant. How about that? We had a great time shopping, Sunday shopping and eating at Standard. So special good morning to the crew at Smart Meats and Standard as well. Happy Sunday shopping. They're open all this weekend. Now, speaking of things to do, we wanted to talk to you a little bit about Ngozi Farm and Cultural Sanctuary, and they have a very important 4th annual Kwanzaa celebration coming up. So we have Irika Jalani, who is joining us. She's founder of the sanctuary, and she's here to share more about it with us. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, and well, you know, peace and a pleasant good morning to yourself and all of Barbados.
Wonderful. Before we get into what will be happening, tell us more about the cultural sanctuary, how it came about, and the types of things that you're able to do there.
Well, Ngozi's Farm and Cultural Sanctuary is a family-oriented project, and it was a vision we had for a long time, dealing with sustainable development, food security and so on. So at Ngozi's Farm, we plant a variety of fresh fruits, organic fruits, vegetables, culinary herbs, medicinal herbs, and so on, as well as we do a number of various projects in terms of cultural and spiritual events and workshops and all that as it relates to farming, agriculture, and promoting healthy lifestyle, basically.
Now you are moving into the 4th anniversary of your Kwanzaa celebrations. It's important too for us to share with people what Kwanzaa is all about and talk about the start of those celebrations at the sanctuary.
Well, Kwanzaa is an event that was developed since 1966, and these were first fruits. And it begins from around December 26th up to January 1st, and it deals with harvest, it deals with community, it deals with that reconnecting with our African roots and African past and so on. And it is an event that we decided that we will use to showcase to bring community together and to develop that awareness of harvest and fruits and togetherness and unity and all that, and also to keep that awareness of our Africanness here in Barbados.
Now this is all coming up on the 28th of December, and you're located over at Turner's Hall. Talk to us about all of the exciting elements that will make up the presentation.
Well, this year, Kwanzaa, we have the theme entitled Working Collectively, Empowering People and Creating Sustainable Futures. It's a gradual expansion that provides an opportunity for an annual community and cultural tourism product. And, we have a variety of activities. We begin at 10 o'clock with farmers, African harvest market, and there we have like fresh produce available on sale. There'll be entrepreneurs and vendors selling things like skincare products, herbal products, cakes and pastries, natural juices will be there as well. So, and persons who want to take part in that event could feel free to contact me, message me via my Facebook page, or call me at 283-6987. Then at 3 o'clock, we are having the blessing ceremony, and Bishop Roger Bryan, Dr. Bryan, he will be there on hand, along with myself, our ordained reverend, and other spiritual Baptist members and persons from the Orisha Rastafari community, that we will do the blessing ceremony to give thanks for the year past and welcoming a new future, and the year to come. And then we will have persons, representative from the Ministry of Culture there, as well as our parliamentary representative, Mr. Rommel Springer, who will be in attendance to give an address as well. Then we move on then at 4:30 with our cultural presentation, and there we have, a variety of creative showcasing, their talents in the culture and performing arts. So we have Haynesville drummers, we have Pineland Creative Workshop, we have the All Nation drummers. Then there will be a selection of poets, award-winning poets. Like we have Duo, we have Cupid, we have Sam Songs, and Zoe. We have a good lineup from poetry. And then we have Right Side of Red, the reggae band, Right Side of Red, will be performing there for the first time, and we are looking forward to an excellent time. And also this year we have introduced a shuttle service where we will have buses leaving the Golden Square Freedom Park. From one bus leave at 12:30, the other leave at 2, and also there will be like a stop off at St. Thomas Parish Church. Person could park and then ride on to the location, and the buses would leave then. One leave at 7 in the evening and the other leave at 8. So, we look forward to persons coming forward and, coming up and supporting the event. And all this is made possible through the Ministry of Culture in the Prime Minister's office. They have kindly came forward, Deputy Permanent Secretary, and supported us. This is a fourth year, and we really give thanks, as well as the National Culture Foundation, the Nation Publishing, and some private sponsors as well, Peter Boost Foundation and also Walker's Reserve. And we give thanks because, when you're developing community event, it's all about building togetherness, and you need the support to make the event a success.
Absolutely. You've said everything. There's nothing for me to add, except that the shuttle is free. And the event is
it's
free.
Free
so,
as well, yes.
It's an occasion that you can come out with the entire family and enjoy.
Yeah.
Happy to hear that you have Right Side of Red performing this time around. They're exceptional.
Yes.
With their music. So shout out to Daniel and the entire crew.
Yeah.
And then lots of other performances. Yeah. And just a wonderful time to kind of fellowship and fellowship
and get together, because it's very important for us and that's why, Kwanzaa is a perfect event where you can bring together aspect of business, entrepreneurship, and then we also promoting and building our cultural activities as well as spiritual awareness, and bring all that together in one space at Ngozi's Farm and Culture Sanctuary.
All right, good stuff. It happens on December 28th.
Saturday, December 28th.
Up at Turner's Hall in St. Andrew. The shuttles, they're free, so hop on the shuttle. Golden Square. It's going to leave Golden Square, stop off at St. Thomas Parish Church on the way to Turner's Hall, and St. Thomas Parish Church on the return trip. So if you want to park and ride, you can do that. The shuttle is free. For more information, you can call Irika at 283-6987, or you can check her on Facebook. What's the Facebook handle?
Just Irika, type in Irika Jelani, and you Jelani, and you're sure to find me. Pop me a private message.
We'll be in St. Andrew for the 28th, people.
Yes.
Make sure you make it. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much.
All right, time for another break here on Morning Barbados, but we have lots more to tell you about. It's a hectic Friday. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
.7 FM with the kind compliments of Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited and the Cut and Drive Network brings live coverage of Cricket West Indies Home Series October 31st to December 19th. Join the action, brought to you by Great Health Works, agents for Omega XL and Probiotics. Guardian General Insurance Limited. Live safe, live easy, and the Cut and Drive Network.
We enjoy a game of dominoes and singing karaoke.
I just love crew.
When you love me just a little bit longer.
You get to relax and have a drink and listen to some nice music.
It's something different. It's spectacular. It's fabulous. It's a different feeling altogether.
I never feel so good in a party yet.
Follow me to Q in the Community this Thursday.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing story.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Special shout out to everybody in St. Philip, especially over at Rice's. I'm often over at the Rice's playing field because my nephew plays for Gladiola. So big shout out to the Gladiola team as well. I know that's your home turf. And we have some wonderful people joining us to tell us all about a big Christmas concert that's happening at that field. I most certainly will be there as well. Listen, I'm promising to go everywhere. It's good to have you back with us, Michelle Harding, chairperson of the Rice's Center Management Committee.
Yes.
And Bertram Bispham, who is Community Development Officer with the Community Development Department.
Correct.
So congratulations on putting on this event over at the playing field. Talk to us more about bringing this level of entertainment and Christmas spirit to the community, Michelle.
Okay, so the Center Management Committee started in around 2023, and we've kind of been very low-key. Our first activity was in June, but we thought we needed a way to engage the community, let them know that we're here, and create a platform where they can tell us what they want in their community, from their community center. And we thought, what a wonderful way at Christmas, but to give them a concert. And we reached out to the Barbados Police Band. Everybody loves the Barbados Police Band. And we thought we'll bring in, again from the community, as many people from the schools, the churches, private individuals, give them a platform. St. Philip will celebrate Christmas. So come to the East. On Saturday, we're celebrating Christmas at Rice's. And that's really what the event was. We've done a number of things, and Bertram, you can allow me to just say a couple. Apart from the lecture, which was on hurricane preparedness, we've also started a reading program, but it's primarily for children who are having challenges with reading and that whole concept. And so some of those children will also be performing. They're going to be doing some recitations, and we've been coming together, and they've been working on maths now. We're going to expand into that. We'll continue to do English, and that's a collaboration between the Rice's Center Management Committee and Kiwanis Barbados. And we're looking forward to starting in January digital media program, and we're going to be offering that to the community to come and sign up. We also will be hopefully doing in January our drive-through again to introduce ourselves. So we'll be stopping at communities on a music truck and that kind of stuff. So this is the beginning, the impetus for starting all of that engagement. We want to probably move into doing movie lawns. Movie lawns, again, is to take movies like the mobile cinema to different locations in St. Philip and bring that community.
All right, so bringing the community spirit back and bringing people to the community. For this particular event, Bertram, that is coming up on the 21st, that's tomorrow at 6:30, you also have the Barbados Police Service Band as a part of the celebrations.
Yeah, as Michelle would have said earlier, she would have reached out to the police service band, and they readily accepted. I don't think we were fortunate because it was the 21st is the only date they had open for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Maybe if you had called before, we wouldn't get them. But,
Maybe.
But they readily accepted, and then we went on to extend the invitation to members of the St. Philip community to come and perform. Michelle mentioned just now the Center Management Committees, of which she is the chair of the St. Philip one. We would have had four previous committees with the pilot stage, actually, but we're now looking to establish another 26 throughout the country, and hopefully we can get them into the same vein, the same type of activities that we're doing at St. Philip, right? And this week, when the Thursday, what's this?
Thursday and Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday, the Community Development Department, we had our program, our annual Spreading Joy program, where we visited about 8 or more communities across the island. St. Michael, we did London Moor Towers, we did Nelson Street, we did Country Road. Yeah, we did Country Road. We did Bonnets. We did
Friendship.
Right. And then the next day we did Christchurch. We went to Gore Hill, Silver Hill. We also did Kendall Hill. And where we just go through the communities. And Silver Sands, yeah. What we normally do, we just go through the communities distributing, spreading joy. This is what we call it, spreading joy. So this concert sort of like culminates that, right? We've been spreading joy, we've been giving out gifts and toys to the children in various communities. So this one, though, we're giving talent. We're giving the talent show to the
to the people of Rices.
The people of Barbados, anybody's welcome, you know.
All right, well, you know Rices, they're going to claim it.
And
Good morning, Miss Bass. All right, so final word from you, Michelle, on why people should come out and be a part of it. You mentioned the whole of Barbados can come and be a part of this presentation.
The whole of Barbados is invited to come to Rices tomorrow. We're going to have Kalia Davis. She's going to do some dancing. We're going to have the Holy Trinity Steel Pan. We're going to have Josiah Bailey's Primary.
I must, Michelle,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Mention here that Mr. Cox at Bailey's Primary, the principal there, he was one of the first people on board. In fact, before we could have finished the statement, when we went to him, we said, Mr. Cox, we are having a Christmas. We there.
He said, we there.
We there.
Yeah.
He didn't hesitate and that's what's up. So,
No.
you know, and that sparked the St. Philip spirit. I find that, you know, being the community development officer for St. Philip, that the people in St. Philip are very, very, very receptive. And as they often tell me that there's Republic.
Yes, we are the Republic of St. Philip.
People's Republic of St. Philip.
People's Republic of St. Philip.
And they're like that. So we're looking forward to having a grand thing tomorrow.
Yes, and our Santa's Corner is going to be there. Santa is going to be present at Rices tomorrow. Bring the little ones and let them have a gift and have a conversation, a picture with Santa. We're just going to be having fun tomorrow.
Oh, I look forward to it. I definitely will get the little ones and come on over.
Yes.
It is the Rices Christmas concert, open to the rest of the island. I think that, you know, I'm not speaking out of turn when I say that we will open up the borders and give anybody from any parish
you're from
the
St. Philip.
opportunity. I live there. I'm a Kamya, but I'm claiming it too.
Okay.
Oh, no, me too. I'm a Kamya, but I claim it. I claim it.
All
I will
right.
stick to my Jackson.
So it's all about that concert tomorrow, bringing the Christmas spirit. I know you're going to have all your lights on. Bring the little ones out. Enjoy the Santa's Corner. The Barbados Police Service Band will be there, and a host of entertainment, including Bailey's Primary as well.
Yes.
Thank you both for coming in and
Thank you
sharing.
again.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you,
Thank
Tisha,
you.
to the entire CBC posse, and Merry Christmas, Barbados.
Merry Christmas to you all. And Tisha, we can say this on camera?
Of course you
Did
can.
you tell her that you want to steal her shoes?
Yeah, I did. I did. I told her I was going to. Yes.
You're going to steal my shoes?
Yeah.
So I have to go home barefooted?
No, he said one thing, Michelle, you can steal her shoes, but wait till I've left the building.
I don't want to be a witness.
All right. Well, thank you both very much. And thanks for the work that you do through the Community Development Department. I've been blessed to be able to work alongside the department for the last few years, and I know the fantastic work that you do. All right, time for a break. When we come back, Shirley Stewart is joining us on set.
Ready to move.
I can't wait to chat with Shirley to catch up. He is home, and we couldn't miss the opportunity. He also has a big celebration coming up that he's celebrating all night now. So stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affairs segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
My friend, you don't plan to get it? Oh, Barbados. Hey, I'm KB Clean. Join me 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here at 94.7, the best and ultimate Bajan experience. My show is called Bajan to the Bone. Don't miss it, Bajan to the Bone. Weekdays right here and only here on 94.7.
The facts say Morning Barbados reaches an audience of over 50,000 and Newsnight reaches over 56,000. It's simple. When you advertise, you're getting your message to over 50,000 of your potential customers. Make the call to CBC Sales Department today and watch your business grow. Contact us at 467-5559 or email marketing@cbc.bb.
94.7 FM with the kind compliments of Great Health Works.
That, of course, is just the first of 2 new tracks that we are enjoying from Shirley Stewart, the legendary Barbadian singer. Welcome. Good morning. Good to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here and to see you again.
Absolutely. Good to see you, too.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful to have you home.
Oh, always a pleasure. I was telling some friends of mine when I got off the plane last week and I got home. It took me a while to realize I didn't have to dress up that much. I just needed a shirt and pants. I mean, the warmth of the island.
Yeah, but you dressed up today for me, man.
Yeah, I had to do that. Not, otherwise they'll talk about me like a dog.
You know how the Bajans are. But, you're doing some fantastic music.
Yes.
And there's a new project that your son, Corey, is kind of undertaking. Tell us more about that.
It's called The Gathering. I guess he named it after what is happening in the island, what is going to happen.
In 2025, we gathering,
right.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to have a show that will start from 6 in the morning till 10. It's like morning drive time. It'll be a Bajan show, concentrating on all things Barbadian. We'll go into the community and talk to people. But I'm there to play that music that we don't like to play, Bajan music from way back, and bring it all forward. It's a whole Bajan thing. We're going to do like a podcast too, so they can people can see it around the world. In the diaspora, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a wonderful time.
Yeah, so we look forward to hearing more about that. But with you, we're hearing more gospel from you these days.
It's true.
Talk to us about the change.
It's true. The gospel happened, that happened for any time you're a kid. You're dragged into church, whether you like it or not. But, and I thank my mom for that. But the gospel, I joined the Moravian church here a couple of years ago. And during that period of time, I got more and more into the gospel. Actually, they have there's a main course at the church, and then there are the younger people. And I sing with both groups. So it's a beautiful thing. And then I will tell you about the song, Thank You, Jesus. Thank You, Jesus happened. I was in an accident and walked away without a scratch. Car written off and the whole thing. And the next day, that song came to me. Thank You, Jesus. It took me about 3 years to get it recorded because every time I recorded it, I wasn't happy with what I was hearing. And ended up doing it in R-beat, spooge. And it was, from the time I started in spooge, I knew it was the right beat. And whenever I do that song, it's like, thank you, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah. That's beautiful stuff. You decided to do music videos for these 2 songs as well. Any particular reason why? Because there's still some classics that we don't have music videos for.
That's true. But the opportunity was presented to me. My son-in-law, who lives in Boston, he's a film producer. So we had a conversation. I said, well, I have these 2 gospel songs and I could put them out without a video. He said, we could work on that. And don't you know, he recorded both videos for me. And I was very thankful. So I said, let me send it down to Barbados and see what happens.
All right. Shirley, what has Christmas been like for you through the years, man?
Christmas is my favorite. There's no other holiday that can match with Christmas. We look forward to the food and the drinks. For me, I look forward to coming home because America's too cold. I ain't getting here. That is the truth. So every opportunity I get, I spend my summers in the U.S. and my winters here. Christmas for me, though, is just getting the whole family together and eating and smelling the bananas and how we put down the thing and then we have the best pastries in the world, best bread. I'm not being biased. I've had bread all over the world, but none can compare to Bajan bread.
What's your favorite Bajan bread?
I like a heavy sweet.
I like sweet.
Yeah, I do. And the
Do you
pastries
bake yourself?
too. No, I wouldn't mess up my. No, let me go to the pros.
Yeah.
Let me go to the professionals.
You go to the pros. So what about the sweet treats? So do you like turnovers?
Oh yeah, but I,
puffs?
I try
you
not
do all
to
of
do
that for Christmas too.
Whatever I can get that look like bread is going to be eaten. They used to call me something flour years ago. I want to always remember because I had loved bread so much.
Yeah.
They used to call me burn bread. Oh yeah.
They used to call you burn bread?
What are you gonna say that for? Yeah, because my grandmother was baking, and you smell the bread, and you through the kitchen and do your hand. Hey, don't touch it. Burn bread.
I love it. I love it. People still request your song Walk Away From Love every single time I'm on air and we're playing a slow Bajan session. That's one of the songs, the classics that people want to hear all the time.
Well, here's the thing.
Is it the most heavily requested song you get?
Listen, I recorded a song when I was at the Mornin High School that went like this. Don't worry about me. I'm going to jump on Christmas morning. All IV. So All IV has gone on to be a classic.
Yep.
So some people say, Stewart, you got one hit. No, I was with the Escorts.
Yes.
Who ain't looking good looking, all them tunes.
Who ain't looking
I'm the one who sang
sweet looking.
You understand me?
You gotta say the next part. Who ain't looking good
nice and frank, looking nice behind. Satchmo wrote that song, by the way. But I'm the one who did it originally. A lot of other people covered it, but it became a hit for us.
Yeah.
Looking good. So yeah, there's so much to talk about. You just don't know where to start. But the song, with the two gospel songs, and then Salvation Pays, which is true. Salvation pays a dividend, and there's no end, which means if you have salvation, you can look forward to eternal life. I believe that.
All right, good stuff. Shirley, it's never enough time with you. Like I said, now that I know you're here for the entire winter, hibernating like a bear,
I like that.
we definitely will have you back. And it's Christmas.
Yes.
We must meet up for a beverage.
At least. I can tell my boy Colin Spencer.
All right, that's good stuff. And we have to say a thank you so much to Jeffrey. Jeffrey makes this happen.
Yeah.
He is
he's
the
a good
ultimate
man.
connection guy.
He's a good
So
man.
thank you, Shirley, and all the best. I'm going to be singing that song all day in my head. Not Who Ain't Looking Good, but the Christmas song.
IV.
All IV. So make sure you check that out as well. It's time for a quick break. When we come back, we wrap up today's presentation. Stay with us. I love that one.
Jesus, thank you, Jesus, Jesus, my Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord. Hallelujah, I am saved, hallelujah, from the grave. If man had set my destiny, today I wouldn't be free. Hallelujah, I am saved, hallelujah, from the grave. If Lucifer was in control, today I'd lose my soul. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
So it's the final shopping weekend for Christmas. Make sure you go out, be safe, spend responsibly. We have lots of wonderful things coming up for you on Monday and Tuesday's show as we get ready for Christmas on Wednesday. Have a great weekend. On behalf of the entire crew, Merry Christmas. See you, God willing, on Monday. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you.